Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the canyon, and welcome back to what is, I'm hoping, barring disasters, going to be a Wheelin Wednesday in 3 acts. 3 acts. You saw the spin of the wheel. Rusty, the 9. Not 9 ball, not any of the other variations of the 9, but the 9. And this at anomaly is the 9. You have to run them in order. You have to try to not knock balls. Don't knock balls at the 9. That's cruise, Rusty. We want low gear. There we go. Rusty does not mess about. He also has 393s. Come on, come on, come on, friend. There it is. We can perhaps, though, as we 7'd and murdered that one, we're no longer in contact with the ground. There we go. Perhaps we can position ourselves such to there. Ooh. Because Rusty feels like he's got one good hack at this, which is to try to stay up tight, as close to that high side marker as he can get. Okay, skids across the top of the rock. Oh, we're falling in. Come on, pull it. Rusty is a self-righter from back in the day. I don't know what 393s. I don't know what approach angle we're gonna have to use here. Okay. Oh, come on, come on. Oh. I was just, oh no. I was just talking about this to someone else about how I feel like, do rock sliders really help? Or are they a scale transfer over? Because I feel like if he hadn't had them, we could have just angry Lexan noised our way up over that little dome. As I couldn't see what was going on over there, I was wondering what he was stuck on. I can tell you what he was stuck on. It was inside of him. That was a reverse for clarity, not a reverse for positioning. Hashtag reverses shouldn't count. He's 14 through 2 gates, kind of what we would expect. Rusty was telling me he came out with a goal, which was he would like to clean 2. If he can clean 2 of the 9, he would consider that a personal victory. And I was like, that's how you do it, bud. You set achievable goals. Now, those familiar with the layout of the 9 will know there's one gate. It's just kind of a, here you go. Like nobody's going to hit all 9. Somebody's going to hit. It's gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gate 7. Gate 7, we got to give, you got to get some points here, or lack thereof. He has not hit that low side yet, but I feel like I think it's tie rod. He's on it. Okay, can we back out of it and not hit it? Nope. Pulled it right off. And you'll note, in a ground clearance thing, where'd it go? Is it under him? Rusty laid an egg. 7, 14, 21, 223. It's not great, but we've seen worse. His bumper is a big steel bar. So this kind of stuff this kind of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna snap boom pow 25. All right, we're gonna try the same sort of insanity, but more. I didn't get it. That's a free reverse. That's not his fault. That's not his fault. So we're still on 25. 25. There is where I wanted to try. There, exactly that. Because I knew he could do it. Again, this is a slider thing. Very good. All right. Now don't fall in the notch. Ooh. This would be a great one to kill, bud. Ooh. Come on, bounty hunters. I just hear the pings and pops of those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it gets worse. But wait, it's worse. 25, 32, and yeah, it's 42. We're going downhill. When we get to Act 2, we're going to talk about Act 2 a little bit. Again, sliders. Are they helping? Okay, nope. No. You're bound. Rear bumper is augered in. Get it out. Nope. Gonna have to use a reverse there. And plows it right off. $49. This is gonna be a reasonably big number. All right, here's your chance, guy. Oh, yep. Get it up. Okay. All right. Stay tight. Tight, slow, tight, slow. If we don't hang the axle, and we've hung the axle, yeah, there's no way to extract from this. This is something gleaned from experience. Again, if we don't have a slider on there, that ball is 17, 18 millimeters away from his actual physical body. Was it 49? It was 49, wasn't it? Well, it's going to be 56 here in a split second, unless magic. Nope, there it goes. But he can self-right, man. He's got that down. Now, don't get overconfident. Just because it's just a straight line. You're already too close to that one on the left. That's clean. So he'll not be picking up any points on gate 7. He may well get stuck. No, it's escape. Go for the escape. Hey, woo. So Rusty, as a competitor and a knower of things, has seen and heard tell that this approach, and they are not marked. You can go through the gates in whichever direction you want. It's just that the direction that we assault tends to be the easier direction. So he's going to do this one backside, and if we can stay high, don't touch. Slider again. The slider is doing what a slider does, and just, I want to take them off. Don't. There you go. So 70. So we're just basically, we're trying to minimize catastrophe right here. Again, that slider's stuck again. So he felt like he came out with an achievable goal to clean 2, and he got 1. And here we are at number 9. And this is his... Oh. It looks like he's doing... Oh, it looks like he's running Orwell. This is going to be an 84. There we go. 84 for 9 gates at the 9 is not stellar, but I want to take those sliders and remove them. And then I want to fabricate a slider for him that is just the inner part of that. Those are RC 4-wheel drive. I can't bring myself to cut them apart, but he just needs a flat metal rail that is right at his body line. And that's all we have to say about that. So you know what we're going to do now? Act 2. Act 2, my good people, is the 9 again. You did not think that when I removed all of the markers and replaced them with bobblehead markers, we were just going to throw all these away. We already made these. Gate 1 is yellow. Gate 2, there's gate 3, gate 4, center of the hill. Gate 5, we drop down. Gate 6, we go way back up. Gate 7, we go way back down. Gate 8 is 1 marker on one side of the pole, 1 marker on the other side of the pole. And gate 9 is that little gnarly looking, hope you've got clearance to get over that. This version of this, as of yet, we call the other one the 9. This is the markers at Leviathan right now. This 9 doesn't really have a name. It was designed in my head at the time. Oh, we're making something that's going to be easier. Like this will be an easier course. Baseline is who you have to blame. Baseline set this up. Baseline with his insane steering angle. So I'm thinking like this is like the Hall of Reverses or something, because there's a couple instances where it gets more side hilly than you'd think it would. So there is an opportunity to roll over. Because of where the sun is in the winter sky, I am very far away. If we zoom out all the way. Yeah. So, what we're hoping to do here in the year of our Lord 2024 is this version of the 9 and the actual 9 that is just off to my right. We're going to start writing the numbers down. Should I have been writing the numbers down for 9s for tire reviews? Should I have been like making a list? Yes, I should have. Do I feel the motivation to go back and look up the scores for every tire that has been tested? No. Do I feel the desire to go back through all the Wheelin Wednesdays and find all the people that have run the 9 and see that the numbers that they got? No. The numbers start now. So if whoever had the best number before, doesn't matter. It's not canon. We will have the 3rd 9 course up this year for sure. So, high side gates, I can't see them. First 2 gates, absolutely clean. He's on 0. But thanks to our boy Baseline, wait, I'm looking here. We're doing that rule where all gates that are in front of your progress are still live. So, Canyon rules, gates 1 and 2 are dead. So he could drive over the top of them, but gates 3 through 9 are all live. So what he's thinking is, I'm thinking it too, Rusty. Oh no. That was the worst idea that we've ever had, and that's my fault and not his. So if you'll remember what I said about regretting decisions, there it was. I had the idea that we could come around here, come down, U-turn, and then go back up. Instead, what we're going to do is he's going to go like this. He's going to use a reverse, and then he will be perfectly lined up for gate 3. Then we'll drop through gate 3. And he's got 2 points. That 10, Rusty would not have chosen it. He is a man of simple needs, and he would have said, let's just take the 2, dude. We'll leave that to the guys who make more risky life choices. Oh, the bumper. 4. 6. 8. I'm going to call that one reverse. We're going to stay on 8 because it was either pause the reverse and reorient or blow up part of the drivetrain. So we went with that option instead. Let's try low side. He's the first guy actually running this, and he's got big metal bumpers, and that slider is under the rock. Did we hit it? Well, the tops are carpet taped on, and we just knocked it off. So I'm going to say yes. So that's a 7. So he's on 15 through 4 gates. Sometimes it is not best to go first. We should have gone out on the flat and turned it around. 22. We should have done this and then gotten up higher over here like that and then cleaned that gate. But he will ever be the guy that ran it first. So, you know, he's got that going for him. This is a fountain of regret here. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Can we? Are we too far in? Okay. We were too far in. 29. We're forgiving to a point, but here's what I saw. He was halfway out of gear there. This is what I saw coming in out of frame, potentially. No, I must have thought about this before. Somebody on class 2s, maybe, not 393s, come across the top like that, hook a tire up high, and through. So yeah, he could have cleaned. He could have been on 22 and not 29. But here we are. So now that we've seen that, let's keep him clear of the next 7 points by doing this. Uh-oh. 393s, man, brutal. 36, and he's stuck on the gate. 46. Uh-oh. Got a little DTs going. Amazon Blue Case getting weird there. All right. Not the best angle on this. By that, I mean the entry or the camera. Take it, 48. Clean on 8 for sure. So this one, the closer is going to be real tough for this dude. Long belly. Okay, now you got to figure out how to reorient yourself. Rusty, what are you? I see what you're thinking. Oh, you take it. 48. You clever devil. You clever devil. He outsmarted us at the end. We thought, oh, he should have run 8 backwards too. 48. So, questions before we move into Act 3. Because as you know, Act 3 is Mavericks. This is what happens when you put straight axles on your TRX4 gearbox. Rusty does know how they drift in Tokyo. He is fast and furious. So, the 9. Is the 9 this, which I've already put all the balls away, is this the 9? Or is the 9 that 9 and the other 9, or are they independent entities? What I'm throwing out, what I'm crowdsourcing here is, if you land on the wheels and it says the 9, do we just do both 9s and add the 2 scores together? That's an interesting idea that I just had about 40 seconds ago. So let me know what any of y'all think about that. Now, I get to set it up. 3 cameras, microphone, let's get it going. Rusty, Mavericks, he has already had, he's had a day, and it is gonna turn into, will it be a long day? And we arrive, of course, at Mavericks, the course that is Mavericks, where dreams and parts go to die, because as soon as you try to make something go fast, it's sort of a disaster. We're gonna see how the logs handle him. His 2-speed is acting a little weird. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. All right, Rusty. Gee. Second gear might be a little spicy. Let's go. Oh. This is definitely why we pre-run, because some absolute fool. Uh-oh. Okay, so something in the linkage has knocked his 2-speed shifter out of adjustment, so that now when he's in low gear doesn't engage. So coming hot off the heels of double 9s, or just 1 9, whatever we decide, he's not in great shape. So I don't know, but at the same time, I feel like he might have his best chance at this with with it in second gear, because I mean, I'm gonna have to follow him, but we're gonna set it up and we're gonna go. I have made an executive decision to remove a log, because the dirt fill, when the log got kicked up, the dirt fill just filled the spot where the log should be, and it was making it very difficult to get through. I want to put that log back, but I want to put that log back correctly. So we're given, and Rusty is stuck in second gear. He can go to first gear, but as soon as things tend to load up, he tends to it's race day. You got to go. So Rusty, your 5-minute start whenever you're ready, sir. Oh, he is. Oh, he is spicy. Okay, he's already significantly better at this than I thought he would be. Yeah, standing behind the camera and trying to drive onto the teeter-totter was a terrible idea. Oh, if I would be using the 2-speed constantly. The steer angle afforded by these F10s, I feel like I got a little trepidatious there. Okay, gotta tuck it tight. Stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in. All right, now bust it. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Too tight, dude. Wow, yeah. So Rusty, not astonishing at 9 performances, what with the full bumpers and the obnoxious rock sliders, but my goodness. We may have found his, this might be his jam. I could be much faster, but the camera placements chosen for today's non-sensitivities, I have to dodge around them. He's got so much steering angle. And it's not just the second gear thing. Like he's fast at this. Honestly, the old go slow to go fast adage, I think if we could be in first gear right now, I think he'd be faster. Because when you get into trouble, second gear bites you. Look at his, I thought baseline had a lot of steer angle. I'm finding myself turning in too tight quite a lot. Where are we at? We're about halfway. Okay, shoot it wider, dude. Jump it! I think it's his drive shafts are going inside the tires. This is his iffy spot here. He's got to do some actual crawling here. He has got enough steer angle to make that turn. I think in more intelligent hands, he could do an absolute number. And I don't know. I can't do all the things at once. That was almost a save. Now you got to try to get back on the course, dude. Come on. Come on. This is an not an unmanageable amount of speed, but we're under a minute. He's definitely going to get around again. He will make it back to start finish most likely. Come on. Save time, don't lose time. Okay, 30 seconds. Hot shot. Nah. Oh, that was an excellent save, my dude. Now see, Rusty could easily be put into Maverick's mode, take off all of his rock crawling stuff, take off the rock sliders, take off his bumpers. 8 seconds. And beep 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 beep. But I always have it on silent. It's always on silent because otherwise all of the notifications that come through while I'm recording something like this, all of the notifications come through. And the watch just beeps and blurps and buzzes the entire time. The question here will, of course, be, until we get this into the edit and find out how long ago camera 1 died, because the display that shows battery life is a meaningless gauge that is indicative of nothing, because it was full bars, 3 full bars when I turned the camera on at Mavericks some, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. And when I walked by it after his final pass, screen was black. No signal to the HDMI. So, who knows? We may have to get some creative editing in that. I would also like to point out, for anyone interested, that, like, whatever the little DJI thing is, let me unplug him. Oh yeah, it's broken. It is broken. The little DJI guy, don't buy one of these. Under no circumstances should you buy one of these. The one that your phone clips into is fine. This one is not fine. This dropped off the tripod. Do you see the stress marks right there? It bent the whole gimbal arm to where now the gimbal touches. So I guess I'll try to bend it back. This is my second one. I dropped the first one and it bent badly, and I paid $80 for a warranty repair and got a fixed one, and it's busted again. So I still have some vintage iPhones, and also I couldn't even turn this on to show that the gimbal's acting fluky because the battery's dead. 10 minutes of recording used 34% of the battery. It is not a product that I would recommend. I feel very similarly how I felt about the Osmo, the actual gimbal that you attach your phone into. It's a product that, oh man, did it get so close. But the software is obnoxious. It crashes all the time. The object tracking literally only works with human faces. Like, you can't make it track anything other than a human face. It will track a human face, like, to a terrifying degree. Like, people have tried to hide from it. I was filming one of the sisters, and I was, like, trying to hide from it. She went inside of a building and came back out, and the face track picked right back up. And there were other people in the frame. So it was only tracking. It was literally tracking. It wasn't tracking a face. It was tracking her face. So for that, I mean, if you're using it for that application, maybe you're onto something. But if you're trying to use it for any other thing, like I use it for when people do bridge and tunnel, because I can run around with it, and I don't like shaky. Nobody likes shaky camera, but I feel like I like it less than other people. Yeah, DJI stuff. I feel like I've been gaslit a little. Like, oh yeah, DJI. What, you don't own DJI stuff? Yeah, I mean, I don't, right? I can't fault the camera for the battery going dead because it's a still camera of masquerading as a video camera. It does a fine job as a video camera. But Rusty, let's talk about Rusty here for a moment here during this extended Midwest outro where I just left the camera running while I cleaned up all the tripods. So I don't know if I will be able to use that gimbal unless I can bend the aluminum back. It fell the height that Rusty's at to the ground, onto dirt, and completely bent because as I was sliding the tripod out, it fell out of the adapter, the wireless adapter, just fell out. Bonk. So let's talk about Rusty a little. I will figure out what's going on with his 2-speed. I mean, it might be something so simple as like a wire got knocked loose and the wire's hanging down in the linkage and stopping it from pushing as far forward. He did all right. He's got a bit of a wah-wah. He's got a wah-wah. Let me get him into a spot if I can do. I don't know how well you can hear it right there. So we'll try him in low on flat ground. I think it's just, he's like halfway in gear. Yeah, he's definitely halfway in gear because I don't think this is a motor or drivetrain or ESC issue. I think something happened. I haven't had to adjust that guy's shift endpoints ever. From when he went in and got set up. He's been a 2-speed guy, but we go to low. He's having some training problems. He's got a little issue. We got to roll him into the shop. So, an eventful Wheelin' Wednesday in 3 acts. The 9 Mavericks. He went all competitive here on Wednesday, and speak of the devil, and that helicopter shall return. That's a callback. They call that a callback. So thank you all so much for joining Rusty here. Rusty, I feel like in one of those laps, I feel like Rusty might have done good. So you'll know literally within hours of me knowing. I don't know now. I can't do that. So, thank you so much for watching. Comment below. Do all the usual things, including, but not limited to, doing your very best to have a good one, everybody. We will see you in the next installment of whatever we have. Nobody watches Wheelin' Wednesday, so I'm only talking to a couple of you. You loyal few, we thank you so much for coming by. Rusty, you ready to cruise control out? He says yes. We'll see you next time.